Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages for the cards that come out in today's reading for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, some messages come through with the cards that do come out in this reading for you today. So first card we have is the Six of Wands. You do have some fire sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the High Priestess. We have some Cancer energy with this. You could be dealing with another Cancer. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the World card. So with the World card showing up here at the bottom of the deck, this does feel like an energy of things kind of changing when it comes to the way in which things have always been. But I do feel like in a positive way, there are some changes that are happening. I do feel like there's a sense of also being able to actually be able to move things forward and experiencing a change in a positive light when it comes to experiencing changes in a connection with someone. With the World card, this does feel like an energy of completion and being done with something, as far as being in a space where you are ready for the next step, the next level, being ready to progress. And you do feel like with this World card showing up over here, this feels like being able to enter into this new chapter, this new level in a very positive frame of mind. I do feel like with the Six of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of having, I do feel like it's like a very attractive energy as far as attracting a lot of attention. I do also feel like with the Six of Wands, this does feel like a pretty successful energy as well. I do feel like when it comes to the way somebody that you're in connection with, or somebody that is, I do feel like somebody who you are in connection with is somebody who is quite popular, somebody who's in the spotlight. This person gets a lot of attention. I do feel like this person perceives you as being somebody who gets a lot of attention, and you're definitely attracting their attention. With the Six of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to get to know somebody. I do feel like in a very public way. This does also feel like being able to have a connection, especially one that's happening online, with someone, be able to be more so public. I do feel like with the Two of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like a mutual energy, especially within a connection with somebody. I do feel like feelings being mutual and being reciprocated. With this Two of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of actually wanting to be able to come together in a partnership or a relationship, be able to work together, and being able to do so because you complement each other's energy so well. I do feel like with the High Priestess showing up over here, this does feel like there's a lot of depth in this connection. I do feel like that could be emotional depth, but there is a lot of depth to what you have with this person. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Knight of Swords, it's in the reverse. We have the Two of Wands. And we have the Five of Pentacles, it's in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands showing up over here does feel like an energy of being able to experience a lot happening at once. They do feel like also being able to enter into a new phase or even a new chapter in your connection, or even right now as far as the stage of life where you are right now. This does feel like an energy of being able to actually experience that feeling of being propelled forward. I do feel like with the Eight of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an exciting energy. It does also feel like opportunity, and I do feel like positive opportunities as well. I do feel like as far as also being able to hear from somebody, it does feel like having a lot of information coming in at once. I do feel like communication happening quickly as well. It does feel like a little bit of a whirlwind, but it does feel like it's quite exciting. It does feel like it's also something that's actually causing something to start that needs to begin. And with this Knight of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of somebody being in a space where you feel like this person is taking their time, but I definitely feel like this person is interested. This person may even be trying to find out more about you through being able to observe you from a distance. But with this Knight of Swords showing up in the reverse, it feels like this person kind of waiting for the right time to be able to make a move, take action. With this Knight of Swords in the reverse, this does feel like this person kind of trying to slow themselves down. And I do feel like even when it comes to being able to act upon their feelings, whether that's through being able to communicate something or being able to express something, they are slowing themselves down and kind of pacing themselves and pacing this connection in that way. I do feel like with the Two of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like thinking about the long term in the future. And with the Two of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like making plans for the future. And with the Two of Cups also showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to be supported in future plans as well. So I do feel like there's a sense of being able to be in connection with a very supportive person. And I do feel like with the Two of Wands, this also feels like an energy of being in a space where there is a sense of really being open to being able to want to be able to kind of brainstorm what comes next and being on that brink right now. And I do feel like with the Two of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an exciting energy when thinking about the future. I do feel like with this Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this feels like a pretty positive energy to be able to be entering into. I feel like with the High Priestess, this does feel like an energy of kind of having had perhaps a sense of not really knowing where someone's mind was at or if this connection was at, as far as being able to know where somebody stands with you. With this Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of having a shift as far as being able to have more so a healing component to especially the communication. It does feel like it's more open, feels like it's more transparent. And with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this feels like a positive energy. It feels like a positive shift. And I do feel like with the World card, this feels like an energy of stepping into this next phase or this next chapter or this next level in this connection. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have Love Yourself First. We have It Is Safe For You To Love. And we have the Past Life Relationship card. So with the Love Yourself First card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where I do feel like there's this sense of being able to really pour into yourself and not neglecting, especially things like self-care, and also being able to put a focus into being able to really put that focus towards yourself in a way that's healthy. I do feel like with this Love Yourself First card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience a fulfilling connection, because there is this component of being able to have a wholesome connection where yourself is being taken into account as well when it comes to being able to pour your energy into what you want. And I do feel like also when it comes to being able to self-care, also gaining a lot through being able to do self-care practices such as meditation, yoga, and any other practices that could feel like they are really, I do feel like nurturing self. I do feel like with the Love Yourself First card showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of you are attracting a lot of attention, a lot of, you do feel like there could be a lot of attention being attracted to you right now with the Six of Wands showing up over here. So that's feel like an energy of also being recognized for being able to focus on something that you have going for yourself, and that being able to be something that's doing quite well. It's gaining you a lot of attention. I do feel like with this Love Yourself First card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of when it comes to being able to actually be in a space where it's like you are putting yourself first, I feel like it's actually contributing to also making you even more attractive. I do feel like with the It Is Safe For You To Love card showing up here, this does feel like it's pertaining to the Two of Cups. And I do feel like there is a sense of also getting to a place where when it comes to this person, I do feel like this person wants to be able to have a healthy, committed connection with you, and I do feel like they are showing up for this connection in such a way. And I do feel like when it comes to this person being in a space where they are allowing themselves to be more so vulnerable with you, be able to open up to you, I do feel like they are there. And do you feel like with the Two of Cups showing up over here, it feels like an energy of also being in a space where this person feels safe in your company and in this connection. I do feel like whether it is safe for you to love card showing up over here, this also feels like this person being in a space where when it comes to being able to trust that you can be safe in this around this person or with this person in this connection with your heart. It does feel like that is the connection that they have in mind with you. I do feel like with the past life relationship card showing up over here, there's a lot of chemistry here. I do feel like your connection does go quite deep. And I do feel like with the Eight of Wands, it feels like an energy of having a lot of passion and chemistry. And I do feel like with this High Priestess, it feels like it does go deeper than just that. This Two of Cups does feel like there's compatibility, but I do feel like with this past life relationship card from up over here, there's the sense of being able to have a connection that feels like you click with this person almost quite instantly, and it's like there's a sense of this person also feeling that connection with you. I do feel like those feelings are reciprocated with this Two of Cups, as well as with this past life relationship card showing up over here. But with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of somebody wanting to make something right from the past. So with this Five of Pentacles, it does feel like it's coming from a sincere place. This does feel like a desire to be able to kind of make something work. I also feel like being in a good place or a better place than before with this Five of Pentacles. And I feel like even in other areas of your life, as far as your money is concerned, I do feel like with the High Priestess showing up over here, this especially feels like being in a space where I do feel like you are, especially when it comes to your gut feeling, your intuition, it is on point. I do feel like being able to trust yourself also is something very important with this High Priestess showing up over here. And with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of when it comes to being able to, I feel like going with your gut feeling. In many situations, things are working out because you are going with what feels right to you, what is lining up with your intuition. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.